So guys, P&W Truck Camper here with another video about things I hate about my truck and my camper setup. We always start off with the bad news, and so we'll do the 5 things that I hate about this truck. Number 1, this truck smells. Like, I don't know if it's the tune or the exhaust. It's not. The EGR is still intact and I can't detect any exhaust leaks or anything, but this thing's got a smell to it. It definitely smells like diesel. I think all trucks that are diesel kind of smell that way, except for like the new ones, like the post emissions ones. I think don't smell quite as much because they're completely freaking choked. But I don't want a vehicle that's completely choked. I want a non-neutered vehicle. That's why I went with this one. But that's number 1. Number 2, this is the best rear window setup that I could get on this thing. Called around. It's not very big. It's big enough for me to pass through with the truck camper right there. I can squeeze through it in a pinch. But if it was bigger, I could get a bigger opening. It would make the pass through a little bit more feasible, especially if we want to have like a dog or something, or I want to more easily get to and from. The next thing is the repair costs for this truck are significantly higher than the repair costs for other trucks because this is a diesel. Some things aren't that bad, like if I wanted to do wheels and tires or tie rods or leaf springs or suspension or what else is something that the gas stuff has, interior whatever electronics, freaking seat motors. But anything diesel related is a lot more expensive, and you take it to a dealer, they charged me I think $1,100 to do like one hub. And it's like, I probably could have done a hub. I mean, I have YouTube and I have tools and I have some knowledge on cars, but I just like, it's a convenience thing. I take it to the dealership and then it gets the wife off my ass for being out in the garage all night. And, lets me help with the kids. I spend time with my daughter. She's pregnant, so I just, take it to the dealer, but man, it's expensive. The next thing I don't really like about this truck is, man, it's like any truck after, I don't know, 2004, 2005, like mid 2000s, every vehicle is just, it's gray on gray on gray on gray on gray. I put a little bit of black in there just to, well, that was to protect it because it was getting all nicked up from the rocks and stuff and taking it around all over the place. But really boring colors. And the last thing I don't like about this truck is that, and this is I like and I don't like, but it's worth bringing up, is that this is just a 3/4 ton truck. So according to the glove box and according to the books on this thing, we all know that thing weighs more than 1,800 pounds. So if you're an insurance or an authority, I only use this vehicle off-road. Ultimately though, the 3/4 ton thing can be easily remedied because the only difference between a 1 ton and a 3/4 ton for this year and motor, the 2007 diesel, is just suspension, wheels, and tires. I used to think it was wheel bearings, but then I shopped again for wheel bearings, and I shopped once for wheel bearings, and it said, this is the part number for an F250, and this is the part number for the for the 2500. This is the part number for the 3500. I was like, oh shit, okay, they're different. But then I heard that they were the same, and I was like, all right, let me check this back. Let me try to verify this again, I guess. And then it was like, oh, okay, I guess that one website was just on its own because everywhere else was like, oh, the wheel bearing was the same for the F150 and the F3. Why do I keep saying F? I haven't owned an F250 in 2 years. For the 3500 and the 1500, so the half ton and the 1 ton have the same like wheel bearings. I do know that the half ton has a different frame, different axles, but this being the diesel model 3/4 ton for the LBZ 2007 Classic, everything is the same for the 1 ton other than the 2500 Insignia. And like I said, wheels, tires, and suspension. And we'll talk more about my wheels, tires, and suspension and the things that I like about this truck video.